guys, MBZ here, and up for another review. We'll be reviewing MBZ Maximum Velocity. As you can already tell from my facial expression and the tone of my voice, I'm not gonna have a good time with this one. But whatever, I'm gonna tell you guys why and see if the review changes my mind. Who knows? So without further ado, let's get started.
Now the version I'll be using will be the downloaded version on the 3DS. I have no experience on the actual cartridge itself on the GBA, but it shouldn't be any different. F-Zero. Nintendo's futuristic racing game. That has been dead for quite some time. At start, you'll have a lot of options, but the one that you really need to care about are the Grand Prix, training, and options. Everything else is, well, there. Options, of course, is where you can adjust the gameplay style to fit you. Here you can set the number of lives you'll have when racing in the Grand Prix, adjust the control settings to fit your style, which has over 6 types, and set the music either off or on. The game will offer you 4 different race cars, which each have their own uniqueness. We have the Hot Violet, my personal favorite, the Fireball, the JB Crystal, and the Walker. When playing the game, you're able to unlock more cars, such as the Sly Joker. But I'm not really into this game to go and unlock them all, so yeah. Now let me go off and tell you about the game's controls. They're a bit different than other racing games' controls, but they shouldn't be too alien if you played one racing game before. So allow me to enlighten you about the controls while I play the game. Oh no! Oh gosh, it's so bright! It's so bright! Oh! Oh, it's getting brighter! Oh my god! Oh, I can't see! I don't know what's happening! Oh, I should have turned down the brightness of the 3DS screen. I forgot to do that! Oh, it got brighter! Don't look at the light! It burns! Oh god! Oh! For the controls, I'll be mostly talking about Type 1, where A is go, B is brake, L and R are drift, and L plus R are boost. By using the D-pad, you're able to steer your car, but for my case, I use a circle pad because I'm 3DS and it's so much comfortable. The A button propels you forward towards the direction you're going, though when it comes to turns, you have to continue bashing the A button in order to propel yourself towards the new direction you're leaning towards. I'll explain that more later. The L and R bumpers will mostly help you on making tight turns. Mostly. After completing a lap, you're awarded with boost power. This little doohickey is, well, boost power. So whenever you need to use it, just hit the L and R button at the same time, and off you go. On the top right corner with the little bar and it says POW is your power bar. The bar decreases when you bump into something such as another racer or the sidelines. You can refill your power bar by entering these green little bar sideline thingies that you can find throughout the race. Just run on top of them and look at your bar health go, though they usually last for a couple seconds. It is quite mandatory to maintain your bar at full health, for if it decreases, so does your speed. And if it decreases all the way to 0, well... On the top left corner, you'll see the ranking system. There you'll be able to see on what place you're in, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. As you get through more laps, the ranking system will soon push you to get to 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. After each lap, they narrow down to the minimal rank that you're able to maintain yourself to be in the race. If you fail to maintain yourself in the race at the minimum rank they require you, well then you're out. So you're basically being forced to be 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, no matter what. Now enough about the Grand Prix, let's talk about a little bit more about the game itself. Let's start with music. Well, what can I say? The music sucks. I mean, this may be GBA, but I've heard better. While racing, you don't really pay attention to music because you're more focused on winning. But when you stop and listen to the music itself, it's cringeworthy. It hurts. The only piece of music I really like is the end credits music. It's really soothing, but it's the only piece of music I like. Now let's talk about the non-playable racers, the NPR. I hate them. I hate them! I freaking hate those things. They always get in your way. You always bump into them. No matter how careful you are, they're always in the way. Why is that one there? Didn't he lose? He's supposed to lose. Why is he still there? Why? There will be times when the NPRs are around you when you're down a narrow pathway and or turn. Oh, the joy of trying to surpass them. When trying to surpass them, it is really hard to not bump into at least one of them. If you surpass them without bumping into them, then that's a miracle, but there will be times when you'll bump into them and you can be lowered down to the next rank. It sucks. Also, going too fast in this game is an issue, for if you go too fast, good luck making those turns, in which they're everywhere in this game. It's a real shame that in a racing game where you have to go fast to beat your opponents, you get punished. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, sure, it could be my lack of skills on not making these turns correctly, but still, it's an issue when you want to go fast and... oh jeez. Another issue with this game is the button mashing. As I stated, when you hit the go button, it propels you forward towards the direction you're facing. For making a turn, you have to face a new direction and continue bashing the button towards the direction you're going to in order to make that turn. You also have to bash it in order to get your footing correctly, because after making a turn, you're still facing to a different direction, so you have to continue bashing it in order to get yourself straight or make another turn. So you'll be button mashing for the whole game, and it really takes a toll on you after a couple hours of playing. I mean, yes, take breaks and such, but for me, I don't really notice until after the race or during it where it really hurts. This is like a Pokemon game where you're in the Pokemon Center and you're bashing the A button, but instead, for the whole game. And trust me, it's not fun. Your thumbs begin to cramp up and it really hurts. You gotta stretch them thumbs and pop them bones in order to get yourself fixed. I don't see what more can I say about this game. I really did not enjoy this game. This is my least favorite racing game of all time. The controls are fine and the graphics are okay, but yet they seem a bit bleak to me. I honestly did not want to play this game anymore and get more footage because, well, there really is no end to this. So I honestly encourage you to avoid this game as much as you want. If you're really curious and you want to try out the game yourself, then by all means, but other than that, this is one game I'm not touching again. So given the situation, I was able to pay this game as much as I want out of from $0 to 50. How much would I pay for it? I'd pay a nickel. This game is definitely not worth a whole dollar itself. This review is a bit short, but I feel like there's nothing else to talk about it. Other than that, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good whatever the heck it is. This is MBZ signing out. See ya.